always say that I was married for 12 years, but I never had a husband. And something I've been unpacking in therapy is that I didn't experience my marriage when I was actually in it. Because I spent my whole life reading other people and managing other people's emotions and adjusting myself to keep things calm around me. So I experienced my marriage in the same way, as the supporting character. And when you're in that role, you're not asking, is this okay? Is this fair? Is this hurting me? You're asking, how do I keep functioning? How do I not make things worse? How do I survive this? So the trauma doesn't always register as trauma in real time. And you don't label it as abuse. You don't see the neglect clearly. You don't clock the financial control. You don't recognize the emotional harm. You just keep going. And the hardest part, you're not even aware that you're gone from the center of your own life. It wasn't until I found the right therapist, literally years later, and started becoming my own person that we went back and looked at the marriage from my point of view. And that's when I realized something that stunned me. I hadn't just been mistreated, I'd been absent from myself. I wasn't viewing my life from inside it. I was viewing it from the outside, trying to manage it. And that's when the anger showed up. Not because I suddenly became bitter. Well, maybe a little. But because I finally became present. And I wasn't viewing it through survival anymore. I was viewing it through self-respect. And I realized that I would never treat another human being the way that I was treated. And the hardest part is when the person that caused all that harm never had to be held accountable. And then you still have to share a family with them. Especially when you're the one that carried everything, did all the parenting, did the emotional labor, the only one who was stable. And somehow, you still ended up as their scapegoat. So if you're feeling anger, not during the relationship, but now after, it doesn't mean you're bitter. It doesn't mean you're still hung up on that person. It doesn't mean you're unforgiving. It means you're finally seeing life from the main character seat. It means you finally learn to stand inside yourself. And I call that realignment. And that clarity, it changes everything.